I just got 2 words for you today. 3 days. 3 days. After decades of broken politics in Washington, after 8 years of failed policies from George W. Bush, after 21 months of a campaign that's taken us from the rocky coasts of Maine to the sunshine of Nevada, we are 3 days away from change in the United States of America. In 3 days, you can turn the page on policies that have put the greed and irresponsibility of Wall Street before the hard work and sacrifice of folks on Main Street. In 3 days, you can choose policies that invest in our middle class, create new jobs, grow this economy so that everybody has a chance to succeed. From the CEO to the secretary and the janitor, from the factory owner to the men and women on the factory floor. In 3 days, you can put an end to the politics that would divide a nation just to win an election, that tries to pit region against region and city against town and Republican against Democrat, that asks us to fear at a time when we need to hope. In 3 days, at this defining moment in history, you can give the country the change we need, and Nevada, that is why we are going to win this election right here in this state, right here, in 3 days. We began this journey in the depths of winter nearly 2 years ago on the steps of the old state capitol in Springfield, Illinois, where Abraham Lincoln once served. And back then, we didn't have much money. We didn't have many endorsements. We weren't given much of a chance by the pundits or in the polls. So we knew how steep our climb would be. But you know what I knew? I knew that the size of our challenges had outgrown the smallness of our politics. I believe that Democrats and Republicans, and people of every political stripe, wanted new ideas and new leadership, a new kind of politics, one that favors common sense over ideology, that focuses on the values we have in common as Americans. In other words, I had confidence in you, the American people. I was convinced that the American people are a decent people and a generous people, willing to work hard and sacrifice for future generations. And I was convinced that if we came together, then our voices are more powerful than the most entrenched lobbyists or the most vicious political attacks or the full force of the status quo in Washington that wants to keep things just the way they are. And you know what, Nevada, 21 months later, my faith in the American people has been vindicated. That's how we've come so far. That's how we've come so close, because of you, because of your hard work, because of your efforts, because of your commitment, because of your support. That's how we'll change this country, with your help. And that's why we can't afford to slow down, sit back, or let up 1 minute, 1 second in these last few days. Not now. Not when there's so much at stake.